Right, so I haven't done a video in a couple of months, or maybe longer actually. The reason being is I don't make money on YouTube. I don't monetize my videos, so I don't make money on these, and the only time I really upload anything is to show something new, or to show something, or try and get feedback on something. So this is just like a new update because version 1.1 of XBMC-Emustation is out, and it's a major update since version 1. Now quite a lot has changed since version 1, so if you were running version 1 you have to rescan all your ROMs. So basically you would press start, go to other settings, and you would just select auto scan ROMs. It will now prompt you if you selected it or not, because it's a pain in the backside when you pick it by accident and then you have to soft reset the Xbox or wait for it to finish. It's now asks you. So that's one of the changes. So basically it was a whole back end change to add Xbox games to the static games list, or the static games list. Is, you know, the other systems use ROMs, but basically they function now like all the ROMs do. So you scan them in and you can get synopsis, you can have different artwork types, so I'll just show you. So you can make your Xbox library look fancy now. So as you can see, we've got artwork, we've got synopsis, there's different artwork types. Now the ones you see here will be included in a week or two when I'm finished. I'm just waiting some new scans and I'll fire them out and then it can get released to the public. I'm also waiting on a couple game XB files so I can get the title IDs from them. But once that's done, there'll be a download in the downloader for Xbox artwork. It downloads, and any games you've got scanned in will now have new artwork. XBMC for gamers will get these resource artwork as well, in a separate download. So, but as you can see, it's now got synopsis and stuff. Now the benefits to putting the Xbox games into static list is I can create a jump list. So I can jump to Z or Z, I can jump back to the letters, I can jump to F. You can't do that with XBMC by default. In fact, you still can't do it with Kodi. So that's a feature that you can only do if it's a static list. Artwork types, as you've seen, there's also fan art toggles. These are independent on a per system basis, so every system has their own fan art toggle. Every system uses screenshots apart from Xbox, because Xbox has fan art made for it. All the emulators and ROMs and stuff like that don't, so I just use the screenshot as their fan art. Now the downside to having a static list for Xbox games is you can't have trainers. So I added Xbox games edit mode, and what this does is this will load into just the bog standard Xbox or XBE mode, which then will give you the proper context menu, which then you can select trainers and then you can launch the game. Unfortunately that's the only way around it, because trainers can't be used if launched from a cut file. So I tried looking at the source code, I couldn't work out how to add the trainers because it grabs the title ID, and unfortunately with a cut file there is no title ID. So it's complicated. So this is just a workaround, and I assume most people don't use trainers. I don't, so play the game how it was intended, but the option's there to do so. What else? So sound settings, you can now disable navigation sounds. It now works properly. UI settings, there's a Kiosk mode. Now what the Kiosk mode does is the exact same as Emustation. It disables specific options throughout the whole entire system, and it stops people from changing views, changing basically any setting that changes how you have the systems or how you have everything set up. So for instance, if I enable it, it will then tell me, it will then give me the password or the directional key buttons, etc. to disable it. But as you can see, it's now enabled and there's only these options you can edit. If I go into Xbox, I can now only jump to a specific letter. I can't add favourites, I can't get into edit mode, I can't do anything, and that's the same throughout all the systems. So essentially you can lock this down. So if you have kids that like to press buttons and change stuff, then you can lock the system down so that they can't do anything. And to get back out of it, you just press the black button, up, up, down, down, left, left, right, right, A, and everything's back. So the other settings menu has been rearranged. So now it's refresh carousel instead of refresh emulators, because it doesn't just refresh the emulators, it does a lot more than that, so it's just refresh the carousel now. Update selected systems is the same as before, but now when you select Xbox, it will ask you if you would like to use, it will ask you if you want to use the resources folder structure for artwork, or if you select no, then it will just use the default.tbn, and if it doesn't find one, it will then extract the title image from the XBE file. If you select yes and there is no resources folder, then it just drops back down to the default.tbn, doesn't exist, it tries and extracts the title image from the XBE file. Once you pick one of those options, it will ask you if you want to overwrite existing artwork or not to. If you're scanning for the first time, it doesn't matter what you pick, but if you add a new game and you just want to add the new game without it scanning through every artwork and updating them all, then you can just pick no and it will only add the new game. If you select yes, it will check every single image and check it against the current one that's in the system and the current one that's in the game or in the resources folder. If they don't match, it will replace them. So I gave that option because when I release the artwork pack on the downloader, if you have different artwork and you select yes, it will then replace the one you've just downloaded. So always select no if you've downloaded the artwork pack. Auto scan will ask you yes or no. So because I used to pick this by accident and I'd have to reset the Xbox, or I would have to wait for it to finish. Scanning's faster because the script that's used to parse everything is now optimised, it's slimmed down, there's less crap in it. Home screen, you can now add up to 5 custom tiles. Before it was only 3, I added an extra 2 because people wanted to add more stuff. There's new images, as you can see it now says on off. So as there, I've just got thing because I was testing mods for Star Wars Jedi Outcast. It says me I'm going to get into File Manager. What else? You can now view the changelog. That wasn't in version 1, that was in the test build. So you can go back through and see everything I've done since the release of version 1. I can't even remember when I released version 1. It's probably a while ago, but all the changes that I remember to put in the changelog are now there. System information, I can't remember if that was in version 1, I think it was. You can now go into audio settings, you can now change when playing music, you can now change so that it fades across so many seconds, etc, etc. I've got it set to 3. The downloader's been updated. Actually I'll just show you that because it'll last to download, because I had to update to the latest version. So the downloader process is streamlined as well. There's no download list anymore, you just update URL downloader and it does everything. So there's new mods, there's the Dead or Alive unofficial skins, there's 125 plus. There's also nude ones in there. Unfortunately I don't know what files there are, so I can't delete them. I'm not going to bother, but if you've got kids, don't let them play it if you've got that installed. Punisher Uncensored mod. There's a screensaver pack. If you download that, it gets installed to Kiosk System Screensavers artwork folder, and basically you can have fan art, so you can have nice, it's, well, I would say high res, but it's 853 by 480, which is high res for the Xbox. So you have nice artwork, fan art artwork that pops up on the screen if you select the screensaver, slideshow option for screensaver. ROM artwork, these have all been updated to support the new system. Themes, you now got XBMC for Gamers theme. That's been on the downloader for a while, but it was only compatible with the test build. It worked in the normal build, but you didn't get the features that, or the views and stuff like that added. There's different synopsis view. I created another synopsis view for Eudora, I'm bloody pronounce that, but Eudora, or Eudora. I like this one because this one goes well with posters, so I'll install that because that gets overwritten when you update. Updates are streamlined again, so if I ever do another test build, it'll appear in here, but it now gives you the version as well, so you can see down the bottom right it tells you the version of URL downloader, so you know if you're running the latest version of it. It would prompt you anyway to update because it's a forced update thing. That way you've always got the latest version, that way it always works. What else? Check your version is there, you press start and it tells you down the bottom. So what else? It's mainly script things, fixing bugs, basically fixing issues. I caused a whole load of other issues when I changed the scanning process. It now creates game list or gamelist.xml files. So for each system there's 3 files. There's a fan art list, there's a game list, and there's a jump list. And I caused myself a whole load of problems when I went over to that mode, because before I used to just create one file for everything and it was simple, it was easy. But the old system broke favourites, the new system now works with favourites, so you can add favourites. So previously if you added like Mario Brothers, if you added this it would select it as number 3 because I forgot to change something in the script, which was my fault. But that was another bug that caused by me updating the scripts to work with the new system the way it all works now. I'll just show you me scanning the system quickly. It's the exact same process as before. I won't scan the Xbox in because if I do that we'll be here for like 10 minutes because it takes, well actually no, I could select no, but it still takes a few minutes. It's a lot quicker just to do this system. The process is the exact same. To add ROMs, you put them in the ROMs in whatever system it is. Emulators, if it's not in the downloader then you have to add it to the emulators in whatever system it is folder. And if it's a MadMap emulator, I recommend using the patcher at the bottom of the other menu, which will patch the save directory to the root directory of the emulator, so it will store all its settings and stuff like that and saves for the games in the root folder. That's down here. And when you select this it will then ask you, so I'll just show you. So say I had Famicom and I just downloaded it and added it, I would select it and that's it. That will now store all its settings and all its saves for the games and stuff in its emulators folder instead of on the root of the E partition. Custom folders can still be set. Actually you couldn't do that in version 1 I don't think, so that's another new thing. God, I can't remember, but it's been that long. If this isn't new then you've seen it before. If it's new then you can move the emulators, the media and the ROMs folder to a different partition. So I've got Emustation on E partition, because that's the fastest boot partition, that's the fastest, you'll get the fastest menu loading times and stuff like that if it's on the E partition. And I put all the large stuff, so the ROMs, the emulators and media is all large, so that gets put onto a large partition, and then you just point these to it and it works, it just works. If you scan in all your ROMs, so say you scan in everything and then you move stuff, you don't have to rescan anything, all you do is just set the paths and everything will just work. Because that was a pain in the backside in the older version. I think that was before version 1 that I changed that to allow that. I can't remember. I've got that much stuff going on, I forget half the time that I've done. But anyway, yeah, version 1, it works, it does what it needs to do. Oh yeah, so you can see the screenshot in the background for the fan art kind of thing, actually. So that's XBMC for gamers, but I'll show you the Eudora, or X-Eudora. So I like this synopsis view for this because it suits systems that use posters. Not so much systems that use box art, or not box, well, case like boxes like N64, SNES, etc. But I don't play games on this. This is a dummy library list. I don't have 1031 games on my Xbox. That's just a dummy list because I need the dummy list so that you know that stuff works. So, but this view gives you a nice view of the artwork. Not so much the jewels because obviously they're square, and square ones don't work so great unless the view is made for a square icon. If you set it to thumb view, I think the square ones work good on there. But yeah, so so version 1.1, most of the changes are back end stuff. It's not so much a cosmetic change this time, but it's all back end stuff. It's just what do you call it? It's no ease of life, whatever they call that, whatever the saying is. Basically, when you make something to improve it for the end user, so you make it easier to use. Something life or something like that. But anyway, it's mainly everything's changed basically to make your life easier. Once you scan stuff in, you shouldn't have to change anything ever again. You shouldn't have to rescan stuff after updates ever again, unless something's severely broken, which it's not. Because I've been testing this and I've had a few people testing this for a few months now. And the scanning, the ROMs, the favourites slipped through, but that's only because I don't generally add favourites. Oh, there's a few more source edits to XBMC as well. So now, for example, when you get into Xbox games edit mode, only takes 8 seconds to load into 1031 games. I've sped it up as fast as I possibly can. Now that will carry across to XBMC for gamers as well, so people with large games lists don't have to wait. Basically it takes 8 seconds, or it will be even less for them, and you bin your games library. There's also a few other back end changes. Also fixed favourites. Now there was I say a bug, it was more an oversight from, I assume, the people that made XBMC. If you are in favourites, now this was found by Derf, or Sean, I think his name is. Maybe no Sean, I think it is, I can't remember, I'll just call him Derf. If you are editing a name and you reload the skin, that would corrupt your favourites. So he found out the hard way with 125 favourites or so, and he pressed the left click to left stick and it wiped all his favourites. But I edited the XBMC source and I fixed that, so you can't corrupt your favourites now by doing that. But I don't know many people that would do that, but it was just to the Xbox One trying to capitalise, and reloaded the skin. Yeah, so anyway, 1.1's out. Just www.xbmc-emustation.com, and you can click the latest build and it will download a pre-built version, which is on version 1.1.009, so you'll get this version. If you're currently running Emustation, you'll get prompted with an update when next time you restart your Xbox, or the next time it has connection to the internet. It will tell you there's a new version available. So yeah, if you use it, I hope you enjoy it. If not, then, and if you do use it, then I hope you enjoy it. If you don't like it, then I can't please everybody. But anyway, the next video will be XBMC for gamers. I'm updating that just now, and when I'm done doing that, I'll put a video up for that, because I'm changing quite a lot in that as well. That will have the downloader as well, so just basically both my skins XBMC mods will now have the downloader, and it's between both systems, and I had to change all that as well to incorporate both of them, because obviously you can't have specific stuff for gamers that you can for Emustation and vice versa. So yeah, a lot's been changed, and I've got a lot of stuff going on in life as well, so I don't know when the next video will be up. I've just got a lot of crap going on just now, so I've got this, doing this stuff, life, kids, so yeah. But anyway, I'm away. So cheers for watching. Bye bye.